most important video you're gonna watch today if you're young. You see, your hobbies, they make you more attractive. They give you purpose. This is why I'm going to show you 9 of the best hobbies you can start doing this year. Starting with number 1, start reading a book a week. The reason you never enjoyed reading is because no one ever taught you how to read a book correctly. You see, most people, they'll start in chapter 1 and read all the way till the end. But if you want to supercharge your learning, I want you to start using the 3x3 method. The next time you pick up a book, first, I need you to stop sub-vocalizing, which is every time you read the voice in your head. This habit actually slows you down. Second, I want you to start reading phrases instead of words. Your eyes can naturally take in around 3 words at a time. So I want you to train yourself to start reading in chunks. And third, make it a habit. Put the book right by your nightstand and read a few pages right before bed and as soon as you wake up. If you do all 3, you'll be crushing through a book a week. And now that you know how to read faster, I want to give you the 4 books every man should start with. Number 1, The Way of the Superior Man. Number 2, A Man's Search for Meaning. Number 3, The 48 Laws of Power. And number 4, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And now, using what I just showed you, I want to test you. We got 7 more hobbies to go. Let's go to number 2. Start lifting weights to get newbie gains. Look, if you're an absolute newbie in the gym, here's what your weekly lifting schedule should look like. There you go. See, most people think, oh, I have to go to the gym 6-7 times a day. No, you don't. This guy recommends 4, and that's exactly what it should be for you. Now let's see what your week should look like. I love that. See, this is exactly what I do. Legs and cardio on Monday. It's tough, and most people skip legs, including myself, which is why I force myself to do it at the beginning of the week. I love that. That's my favorite day, all right? Tuesday, chest, biceps, and triceps. These are the muscles that most women will notice and the ones every guy likes to train. Doing it on a Tuesday makes sense because Tuesday is like a dead day in the week, so it's a good way to feel excited for your gym session. Yes, rest day. Even though you're a newbie, you should not be going every day. Rest day is crucial. Thursday, of course, Thursday, back and shoulders, such a good workout. You want to develop your back so you can have good posture. There you go. Friday, leg day. See, most guys don't understand that your legs scientifically produce the most testosterone. Targeting your legs twice in 1 week can be great to supercharge your gains. And then you get the entire weekend off to relax. Weightlifting can be incredibly simple for you. Number 3, I want you to learn a new language. Picture this, you want to impress a girl and you start talking to her in her native language. Do you understand how much game you're going to start having? And learning a language is a lot simpler than you think. See, the mistake most do is that they just download a language app like Duolingo and just start practicing the basics. However, what you're gonna realize is that what you're learning, it feels clunky and it doesn't feel natural. So if you wanna start learning a new language easily, I want you to do these 3 steps. First, change the language settings on your phone to the language you're trying to learn to gain more exposure. You already know where everything's at, so now you're gonna learn how to read it in a different language. Then watch your shows and YouTube. For example, this exact video, you can click the wheel that's on the corner and select a new language, the language you're trying to learn, and then watch this with English subtitles. And finally, I want you to start listening to music in that native language. This is gonna mimic you basically immersing yourself in the culture. It's similar to you traveling and living in that country to learn the language, and is scientifically the fastest way to learn a new language easily. Number 4, start hiking. You backpacking and hiking is one of the most interesting and masculine hobbies you can practice, but it's only fun if you know what to pack.
3 things I no longer bring backpacking.
A collapsible camp chair. It only weighs 2 pounds. But
if you've ever hiked, look, I did a 30-mile ultra marathon through the mountains and I just had a camel pack. Just a pack of water. It felt incredibly heavy on my back because every step you take, especially on incline, it's way more difficult. So every pound makes a difference.
Travel toothpaste, I switched to tablets. They can't melt or freeze and
That's
they're super
genius. Yo, you wanna know what's funny? I carry those tablets to travel with because of the same reason. I actually like them better because they're lighter and they're easier to pack. Then TSA never throws it out. But honestly, like she just said, this makes a great hiking gear.
And lastly, Band-Aids. Instead, I use Luco tape. It stays on for multiple days and can get wet. It's so good.
You would be such a G out in the woods with all the right gear. Imagine if it's like a first date with a girl and you have everything packed correctly like this girl's telling you. Hiking's gonna be your new favorite hobby. And look, I'm no expert. I just enjoy being outdoors. And truthfully, I just push myself to do new things. Being in the woods and hiking and going up mountains really just became huge for me, especially because I have this subscription to a company called Bespoke Post. They have a monthly membership club delivering a box of awesome top shelf goods from under the radar brands. It's free to join and you can skip a month or cancel anytime. For example, this month, I got the Terra box, which includes a field knife, a charcoal bar of soap so I can shower in the woods like my ancestors did, and even a bird calling whistle. Do you understand how excited I am about this hobby? This is what makes life exciting, and the more interesting you become, the more girls and just people in general will want to hang around you. And a cool thing I like about Bespoke Post is that 90% of the products come from small businesses, many of which are based in the US. It's unique, high quality stuff that you can't get anywhere else. If you're a masculine dude that just likes cool gear, like just dope products, you have to check out Bespoke Post, bro. I've been subscribed for a while, and every month, it's like Christmas. If you guys wanna check it out, get 20% off your first monthly shipment. Click the link in the description and enter TMF20 at checkout, or go to bespokepost.com/TMF20. Number 5, learn how to fight. You will eventually find yourself in a situation where you might need to defend yourself, or at least have the confidence to know you can defend yourself. So, here are the martial arts you should learn to cover your bases. First, it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is excellent for one-on-one combat and works great when you're up close and personal with people. I practice this myself and I can attest just how effective this is against somebody that isn't trained. That's why a lot of these videos, you'll see me with like a black eye, my fingers are bruised, I'm always bruised up. However, it is that constant training and beating that your body takes that makes you so confident in your abilities. However, this usually can only work against one opponent. If it's multiple opponents, I would recommend a second martial arts, one that can help you keep distance. And for that, it would either be kickboxing or Muay Thai. Just because you're using all your limbs here, and it's ideal to keep all your opponents as far as possible just so you can escape. And lastly, if your attackers have a weapon, run. I mean, there are certain martial arts like judo, but I wouldn't take my chances. You see, by learning these, you're not only gonna be prepared for multiple situations, but I promise you, the confidence you'll feel, you'll never get bullied or intimidated by any man in your life. Now think about these hobbies I've just showed you. You're reading a book a week, which is making you smarter. You're lifting weights and getting crazy gains. You're learning a new language. You're mastering the outdoors and you're learning how to fight. You're becoming an all-around interesting guy, and everything I've showed you is free. And this is why I also recommend Bespoke Post, the subscription box I described, because every month you get something different that forces you to learn a new skill or new hobby. Bro, one month I even got a brew your own kombucha set. You know how much fun I had with my girl trying to brew my own kombucha at home? Do you know how much game I'm giving you with this secret? Think about it. Your girl comes over to your crib, you're like, yo, I got this new subscription box and it's a random activity. You wanna do it with me? She's gonna be excited just of like the unknown. I'm telling you, if you really wanna level it up, check out Bespoke Post. It's gonna be linked down below. But we have a few more hobbies that will make you insanely attractive. This takes us to number 6. Learn daily meditation practice. Look, I've meditated 1,000 days in a row now, and it's changed my life in the most unexpected way possible. And here's how you can start meditating yourself. First, find a quiet place. The mistake most people do is that they tell you, clear your mind. This is not possible. Instead, you should focus your mind on one thing. So, close your eyes, and now imagine a laser scanning your body, starting from your head all the way down to your toes. Your mind will start wandering to other thoughts. Now, when that happens, I don't want you to get mad at yourself. Instead, label the thought, push it out of your mind, and tell yourself you'll deal with that later. Once you've scanned your entire body, I want you to start counting your breaths. Count up to 10, then start over once you reach it. Finally, after a few minutes of counting, let go of the counting and just sink into that relaxed state of mind. Let your mind just wander and enjoy the moment. Then get up and continue your day, and you'll notice how much more focus you'll have throughout it. This does make you feel more present and relaxed. However, that's not the reason that I meditate. I meditate so that when I'm with a friend or I'm with my wife, I can focus entirely on what they're saying and nothing else. If something begins to distract me, like a message or a thought, I'll label it, I'll set it aside, and I'll think to myself, I'll deal with that later. When you truly master meditation and being present, it's not only you that's gonna notice a difference. Everyone around you will feel your presence. Number 7, learn to travel. Look, traveling is expensive, but it's something every man should do at least once in his life. But the best news is that you don't have to spend a lot of money to travel. As a matter of fact, here's 3 cheap ways to do it. Look, to travel on the lowest level, explore different parts of your city. Go to free museums. Now, for a bit more on expense, you can just do a road trip to a different side of your country and explore different landmarks. If you want an incredible experience that's gonna evolve your mind, I want you to go to a different culture completely. This is the most expensive level of traveling, but I'm solving that as well. This alone will change you as a man. You will learn, you will evolve. It's the best way to learn. And that's why with our new community, which I'm calling the Institute, our brotherhood, and when you're subscribed to our community, every month I will choose 10 guys randomly and pay for everything. Flights, travel, and going to the most incredible parts of the world, Dubai, Singapore, New York, and learn from those cultures, learn business, learn how to network, create amazing experiences with you guys. It is going to be the world's greatest community. And the reason I'm doing it is because I feel men need to unlock this level. Now, there will be more on that launch, probably gonna be close to end of August, so be on the lookout for it. Number 8, learn to journal. Look, I've been journaling for almost 5 years. If I were to start over now, here are the things I would have wanted to know then. First, you need to create a habit where you can find a place where you can do it every day at the same time. For me, it's right on my kitchen counter every morning before I head out. Second, don't try to fill an entire page or multiple pages. Instead, try to just write for a minute. And do that for the next 10 days. Then do 2 minutes for the next 10 days and gradually increase 1 minute every 10 days till you're writing for at least 10 minutes a day. And look, if you're stuck on what that first sentence should be, I'm gonna give you a template of 6 sentences right here. Literally, you could just fill in the blanks. The point is just to get your mind to start working and start writing for the day. Third, do not overcomplicate it. Look, the writing will be messy. You're gonna make mistakes. It shouldn't be grammatically correct. You might even regret writing some things. But that is the whole point of journaling, to reduce stress, increase emotional intelligence, which overall will just make you more interesting to everyone around. And finally, number 9, learn to invest. If you have $100, here's exactly what you should do next. First, put $40 into the S&P 500 index. The S&P follows the 500 largest companies in America. And according to the richest investor in the world, Warren Buffett, it is the best place to start growing your money every single year.
My view for most people, the best thing to do is to own the S&P 500 index.
Next, invest $30 into Schwab's dividend tracker. This fund includes some of the best dividend-paying companies in the world, meaning these companies will pay you just for owning their stock. And finally, put the remaining $30 into stocks of brands that you enjoy. So if you have an iPhone, invest in Apple. If you have a PlayStation, invest in Sony. If you use Xbox, invest in Microsoft. I want you to practice the habit of doing this every time you have an extra $100 to spare. And just watch how your money will start multiplying. And no, this isn't financial advice, but it's what I do. If you start doing the 9 hobbies I just showed you in this video, bro, you're gonna be irresistible.